Yes. Good afternoon, people. Hope you are all doing well. We're back with another stream on the channel. Lateness is greatness. I was meant to do this show this morning, but like an idiot, I slept in. Good one for me. Bosh. Idiot. Can't believe I slept in. And then I realised, oh crap, I've got 2 shows I need to do today, so I've had to reschedule all them. Good one from me. Smash the like, subscribe. Big up. Let's get everyone into the chat. Big up, G. Smash the likes and chat and bless up. Injury, Isak injury, probably 3 to 4 weeks. Well, yeah, we're going to react to Slot's press conference as well from yesterday as well. How are you today, buddy? I'm doing all right, mate. Huge win last night. Needed 2. Facts. Quality performance. Yeah. Bro, I don't know how Szoboszlai's not rated in the football community. It is what it is. If you don't rate him, you don't rate him, innit? Are you happy with it? Fantastic performance, mate. Not injury, then goals. This brother. I'm gonna say one thing to you, mate. Focus on your aim, man. That's not scoring goals. Your star boy. That is like what, 26? What's he doing? He had one good performance against Liverpool, and he's gassing it up. This brother's still rocking the flipping Liverpool 2-1 lost flipping scoreboard. You're telling me we ain't his cup final? Yeah, okay, mate. I know it verts 2G. I swear I said it that in your chat. And how are you? I'm doing good, mate. I am doing marvelous today. I'm looking for like 15, 20 likes. If you're watching back on the replay, which I know a lot of you do, smash them up, subscribe, and yeah, I do want to look at Liverpool's the manager's press conference, because obviously with Isak, etc., we want to get the updates. So let's actually not waste no time, and let's take a listen. Oh my god, no one cares about ads. We don't care. We know how to use a washing machine. Let's go. Bless up.
Yeah, we go. Okay, yeah.
Hi, Anna. After a tough few weeks, was that the perfect response tonight?
It's just sparkling water instead of still water, I think. Maybe, yeah. Although I saw a lot of similarities with the last few weeks, with the last few games we've played. But I also saw some differences. The similarities were that we already created a few chances before we conceded. The first chance we conceded was immediately a goal. In the end, it turned out to be the only chance we conceded today. Why was that?
And they still got some of our fan base freaking out.
It's easier to control the game
like
than when
crap.
you're 1-0 down all the time. And I've said here a few times, telling you guys how important set pieces are, how important the balance in set pieces is, and how we were able to score 2. So you go with 3-1 up in halftime because you score 2 pieces. That's 2 set pieces. And that is a big difference than if you don't score them and you go at halftime 1-1 with still the same amount of chances, but people would judge us definitely different when you don't score them. And the biggest exception for me was today compared to the other games we've played.
See, that was also the difference in yesterday. The fact that we didn't concede any real big chances. We didn't concede any real big chances. And this is what I wanted to see going into this game. I wanted to see a controlled, good Liverpool performance because I knew Frankfurt was going to try and play a high line, try and get their chances through their high line, and we capitalised on that. Hence why that team that played last night has to, and I repeat again, has to play against Brentford.
Was the playing style of our opponent. So we got also some energy out of the moments we could press them, which in the last 4 or 5 games we played, we were not able to press the opponent because the ball wasn't on the ground, it was through the air.
Sam?
In the air, not through the air, in the air.
You made some big decisions in your selection, so leaving out Salah is always going to be something that people take note of. And also the performance of Ekitike, he looked superb tonight.
Yeah, the first goal he scored was special. You can see his pace in a moment like that. These were also moments we were hoping for. Like I said before the game, we were able the last few weeks to create many chances. But unfortunately not always able to score them. And today with Alex and Hugo, I brought 2 players on the pitch who are usually able to score goals. Alex was a few times close.
I saw a lot of
to go
people
off at
coming for
half-time,
Isak's
and
performance. What's he supposed to do if he doesn't get given the ball? What's he supposed to do? Okay, fair enough. In the Man United game, he should have scored, and last night he should have scored. But I'm not having people just coming for his overall performance because this is where I go back to, and I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago when people watch football, yeah. And I say to them, do you watch the ball or do you actually watch the game? Because what Alexander Isak does off the ball goes so much under the radar. And it will go unnoticed because most football fans, if they're watching it on TV, they'll just follow the ball. They won't actually watch what players do off the ball. That's why I rate Dominic Szoboszlai so much. But it is what it is. Bless up to everyone in the chat. Smash the like, subscribe. We're right into Sot's press conference because I want to know his thoughts on the match. And then I'm going to give you my thoughts and hopefully he'll give a bit more of an insight of Isak's update because I didn't have a chance to actually listen to it.
Yeah, not something you ask, but that's the difficult balance we were having with him. So when he came, he hardly had trained, so you bring him step by step forward. And then you feel like, there must be a moment where he can play twice a week. And the first time we try, he did this in Sweden as well, but the first time we try, he has to go off. And let's hope that it's not that bad, but he has to go off because he felt his groin. So yeah, many people probably wanted me to play him more, and we had to find the balance, and unfortunately today that balance didn't work out for us perfectly, but let's hope for the best. Both of them.
I actually thought the balance was okay, to be honest. Bearing in mind we've barely seen these 2 guys together. And I did say to people in the chat, you are eventually going to see the likes of Isak and Ekitike play together. Because they can. We've seen Isak play with many forwards. We've seen Ekitike play with many forwards. And the way that we set up last night, I actually feel like there was a good blueprint there. Yes, there was areas to improve. But that was probably the first real proper time where they're both starting together. And this is what I said that's interesting. Life without Mohamed Salah. And this is why I'm very intrigued and interested for when Salah goes to AFCON. How is Slot really going to formalise our attacks when it's just Isak and Ekitike and Salah goes to AFCON?
Did what I was hoping for, making runs in behind, making sure you're a big threat, and both of them did well.
This is John Jackson from Tanzania. I have 2 questions. One is, how do you see Liverpool position on winning the EPL? And the second question is about one of your players, Mo Salah, is in a competition of winning the African Cup awards behind the name like Osimhen and Hakimi. Do you wish him to win the award?
What kind of
Yeah,
question is that?
the end of this
Honestly,
is like
the
also
journalists that
really
ask the
you guys
manager's press
actually had a
conference
good season
questions
on
these
winning
days are
Champions
so
League.
Yeah,
poor.
that's definitely true. Yeah.
So how do you see it?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Yeah, Kimi had a great season, but I don't think. But people who are in the room know this better than me. Is there ever been a player that scored so many golden assists in the Premier League? They know that.
No, not
Last season.
Atlas AI voiceover feature allows you to turn your words
No one really cares, mate.
into voices you never thought you.
So that's probably more than special. But yeah, it's up to other people to decide who should win. But if you want to have my vote, I would vote on Mo Salah. But yeah, Africa has a lot of good players where Hakimi and Mo are two of them, and Osimhen, like you just said as well. But I would give it to Mo if I had to vote.
How do you see the position of Liverpool winning the EPL this season? That was my second question.
Oh
No,
my
maybe-
god. You have 90 minutes to watch a football match. You have about half an hour after to prep questions for a post-match press conference, and you ask questions like that. What are your chances of winning the Premier League? He's obviously going to back his team. He's obviously going to continue to back his team. Nah, Slot's going to say, nah, we ain't got a chance, mate. Nope, we're not winning the league. Nope, we are not winning the league. What a stupid question that is.
Focused on the short term
And these are the people that get access to press conferences, by the way.
at the moment. By the way, we are always focused on the short term, on the next game, and we know we have the quality and the team that can compete. Although it's not really helpful that with Alisson being out, with Giovanni Leone being out, I expect Jeremy Frimpong definitely to be out now for a few weeks. Expect, not sure, but expect. And let's wait and see how it is with Alex. And although people like to talk about us thinking that we have 25 to 30 first team players, when we play 11v11 on the training session, we almost always need one or two players from the under 21. So that is something I'm aware of. We have a lot of games to be played, but we have a very good team, like our competitors. But we are focused now on winning the next Premier League game because we've lost the last three.
wrong.
Is that still?
Good evening, Mr. Slot. Hello. After 10 minutes, you had a long conversation with Dominic Slobosky on the sideline. What was the topic and how did you see his performance today?
The topic was that my team and myself watch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games of the opponent, and not once they've played like this. So we were expecting a 4-3-3, maybe with a winger and a 9 press. We were expecting a 4-4-2. We were even expecting a 5-3-2, but we weren't expecting a 5-2-3. And that's what they did. The good thing is it's quite familiar for us because Palace plays it, United plays it, Burnley plays it. So I had to adjust a little bit how we wanted to press, and so that's what the conversation is about. So Dominic again had a good performance. Since I'm here, he's one of the players that maybe
He's been our best player this
taken the
season.
most minutes for me. That tells you
He's been our best player this
what I think
season.
about it.
Could you just give a bit of detail on Jeremy's injury and what it is? And also, you mentioned Isak, you were a little bit aware that he was close, but was he in the red zone before the match?
No, he wasn't in the red zone. We wouldn't have played
What,
him.
again, another dumb question. If he was close to injury, we wouldn't have played him.
You try to prepare players for once a week football, but if you are Liverpool and you play every 3 days, or normally 3 times in 8 days, but we've been quite unfortunate this season that we have to play 3 times in 7 days, then you try to prepare them for that program, which is not always so easy if you don't have pre-season. That's what we tried to do, and we thought he was well prepared for that, but the margins in the top are small, and I'm hoping that this doesn't have to be that bad, because if he would be out now for a few weeks, that would throw him back or put him back, I don't know how to say it. So let's wait. Jeremy is a hamstring issue, so came back from a hamstring injury a few weeks ago. Played for the national team 1 game, came back to us, and now unfortunately after 10-15 minutes, I don't know, he had to go off.
Last one, Mark, please.
Sorry to go over Isak again. So he had a groin injury last month, but he aggravated the groin injury tonight. Is it a groin again?
Sorry, one more time.
Didn't you just say many times it's the
He had a
groin?
groin problem last month after he come back from international.
Last month?
So after,
Did I say that?
did he come back from internationals?
No.
So this is a new injury. So he's groin tonight.
Yeah, he did not come back with an injury. No, I said that he missed out pre-season and didn't train for a long time with the team, so he came at the 1st of September, so we had to bring him to work once a week, and now we try to bring him to twice a week, which he did for the national team. But he was perfectly fit when he came back from the national team, and he was perfectly fit before the United game. And we were expecting him to be ready to play again today, which he did, but he felt his groin indeed a little bit. Yes.
So obviously he's missed pre-season. Is it possible for a player to catch up? If he'd missed the whole pre-season, how long would it take? Could it take weeks, months to get him fully fit to where he needs to be?
Well, if Jens got injured last night, Isak will probably be a game or 2 away from being where we actually fully wanted him, because he would have had. See, right, yeah, what people don't understand with Isak is, for one, he didn't play. So he didn't have a pre-season. So he's already missed all the way from February. No, sorry, from May. From May till September. So that's already a long amount of months. Then you've got to do your pre-season type stuff. Well, but it doesn't help with the intensity right now. The squad that we're obviously title race, Champions League, etc. So it was always going to take him a bit of time to get up to speed, and obviously that groin's probably set it back by a couple of weeks, unfortunately.
I don't think there's a rule that every single player has the same, but it also depends on what did he do when he didn't train with the team. What is the impact if you go to a new club as a big signing, so you cannot compare maybe a player that hasn't trained or played in pre-season at a smaller club than if you go to Liverpool. So there are many factors that you have to take into account, and there's not one thing if it's possible or not. I think we did exactly what was needed. We were really careful of him. Swedish national team in the first time as well, and they played him twice last time.
We've got to take a risk at some point with him playing him twice. Otherwise, he's never going to be able to play twice a week.
That he's ready to play twice. So
that slot said.
It's a thin balance if you missed out on pre-season, and some march through it, and some.
Big up to Arna. Speaking facts, absolute poor journalism. I'll say the least, if I'm being honest. Let me get into the chat. Where did I get to? Not injuries and goals, mate. Chatting rubbish. Salah robbed Verts of a goal. Yeah, we will talk on Mo Salah, actually. Cunha is a 10-out striker. Isak is a striker and costs double the price. Your point is? Yeah, he is. You know what touchline's like. Touchline while you rolled. What? When dominated the ball against you, now you got 2 chances and scored. Just chill out. You're begging it. Thanks, brother. Go to sleep. Smash that up the likes. Yeah, man. We can go there 7-0, 5-0, 4-0. Yeah, we can go 3-0 last year as well. Footy, UK. Good to be back to winning ways. Had a snooker league game last night. I won the match. And we beat top of the league 6-1. Yo, go on, lad. This United fan is riding 2-1. Yeah. Some of the questions they do get asked in the press conference is quite weird. Isak out for probably a few weeks. Frimpong, yeah. Yeah, love that. I want to see if there's any news specifically on Twitter regarding Alexander Isak, because Right now, it could be precaution. It could just be, you know, anything. We're gonna have a look to see what Twitter says. The longest Isak has been out without a groin, by the way, is a month. People are talking about Isak's career injury. So apparently he has 16 injuries days. Oh God. Genuinely, some of the rubbish people put on the internet. Honestly, I'm genuinely not concerned. Genuinely not concerned about Isak right now. As much. So yeah, there's nothing really. Liverpool haven't really said anything. We'll probably have to wait till tomorrow's press conference. When Slot's probably obviously back in England, because there'll probably be a bit more of an update as regards to Isak himself, you know, and everything like that. So we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow's press conference, but I would imagine he's probably going to be out for a couple of weeks. I think Liverpool won't take a risk on him until the international break. Isak is here for 5 years. He's not here for a quick stay, and I'm not really concerned because the way that Liverpool's training model is, we've had players who have injury prone. I use quote injury prone before, and actually still reliably fit. I'm not going to mention those names because touch wood, they stay fit because I don't want no jinx. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see on Isak, and obviously Frimpong is probably going to be out for a bit. I mean, let's see if there's anything on Twitter, because obviously that was last night. Jeremy Frimpong looks set to be out of action for several weeks after pick up at a hamstring yesterday. The defender is likely to miss November international break, meaning he'll miss games against Brentford, Palace, Villa, Madrid, and Man City. Yeah, massive loss. Massive loss, because I actually thought he put in a good performance last night. And I actually thought he was okay when he came off the bench the other day. Because I actually think Frimpong has shown glimpses that he can be a quality player for Liverpool. The one worry is now is so we have Frimpong, Isak, Leone out. We've got games thick and fast. I'm trying to think of games where we can rest Szoboszlai. I'm trying to think of games where we can rest Connor Bradley. Because we know Connor Bradley ain't no spring chicken in the sense of staying fit. So that's already also a concern as well. That has to be taken into account. But we've also got the Palace game. You know, that will probably be a game where you'll be looking to more likely to rotate. And I expect to see massive amounts of rotation. But I'm trying to think, where are we even going to rotate in the defence? So let's say Kirketh plays against Brentford. You probably play in the Palace game in the Cup, Robertson, Gomez. You might have to go someone like an Endo at centre back. Someone like that. And then Bradley at right back. And then rotate between those two until Frimpong's back. That's what we're going to have to do. Because I really enjoyed the Szoboszlai performance in midfield. And we're going to get onto it. But it now seems like he's going to have to go back to right back a little bit. Or do we have a bit of trust and faith in Joe Gomez? I think the club have to buy a defender in January. I do. We're a little over 2 months away. And I think in that time there's about... How many games we've got from now until January? Probably about 15 games around that mark. Yeah, we need to get a defender in January. We have to. 100% get a defender in January. It'd be ludicrous if we didn't. But I want to talk about the game. I do want to talk about the game. Liverpool dominated Frankfurt. Let's be honest. This was the lineup when I saw this lineup, I was happy. I was excited because I actually feel like we was going to see something fresh, something different. In this lineup, we played Robertson, Van Dijk, Kanate, and Frimpong. I liked because Bradley's in poor form. Kirk has needed a rest. And obviously, Kanate and Van Dijk are the centre-backs we have. But it was the midfield for me. Jones and Sabasa, watching them in the double pivot. And they didn't even have to stay in the double pivot. Did anyone notice at times last night the way that Sabozai was playing like a splitted centre-back at times? The guy was all up and down the pitch. Attacking midfielder, box to box, deep line, splitting the centre-backs. Quality performance from him. He was my rightly so man of the match. I think there's definitely some other contenders like Hugo Ekitike. But watching Jones as well, because the one thing that Jones has, he has legs, he has energy, he can press, he can keep a ball, and he can pass. So that's why I wanted to see those two, because I think like when it comes to the defending, they actually both can somewhat defend, especially when you stylistically set up the way that you're able to keep the ball, rotate the ball, dominate possession. You don't really need a natural six as opposed to much. Hence why Jones and Sabozai collaborated and worked really well. And obviously Florian Wirtz in and out the midfield, I thought he was good. And again, 2 assists for him. He would have scored if someone would have squared it. But I'm really happy for him. And do you know one thing with Wirtz when he got that first assist? I've been saying this for weeks. Watch when he gets that first assist. You're going to see a massive amount of improved performances from him. Because you saw last night glimpses of what this man can really be on and off the ball. In the sense of he was actually taking risks with his passing. He was actually taking more risks on the ball at the edge of the box, getting deep into the box. And this is something I think you're going to see much more improve from him for weeks and weeks because he suited that system last night. He didn't have to just constantly drag deep. And I don't think, look, I think hopefully Slot can get it right at some point. But McAllister and Wirtz, they just kind of don't work together. They kind of just clash and it muddles up a couple of things. So I want to see this performance and I want to see this lineup against, obviously, Brentford. Obviously, Isak ain't going to be playing. It'll be Ekitike. So I assume it will just be Isak will come out for Mo Salah. Which we'll get on to. And obviously, the subs was Conor Bradley. I thought you did okay. Sometimes the one thing with Bradley is sometimes he can do too much and it really winds me up. Chiesa, I thought he was good with his press. I think he could have maybe just scored one. I thought Chiesa was just an overall good performance and good to see him getting another 45 minutes. Gomez got 15 minutes. I think that's just naturally building him up because we have no choice, so we have to start giving Gomez minutes. McAllister got 15 minutes and Mo Salah got 15 minutes. I want to talk on Mo Salah, chat. I think Mo Salah deserves a break because this isn't him down to football. This isn't him, oh my God, he got the Aubameyang contract curse. He's on the decline. That's it. Why do we give him 400 grand a week? This, and that. Shush, you're making money off Liverpool. What do you mean? You're making money off Liverpool. What do you mean, brother? I think Salah deserves a break, in my opinion, because I think this is deeper than football. You saw the stuff with social media last night, and I'm sure everyone has seen it regarding Mo Salah. I still think he's struggling from the first part of the season. People talking about the way he went straight down the tunnel. I think was it who was it that tweeted it? It wasn't James Pearce. Can't remember who tweeted it. That he went straight down the tunnel. I know, man. I don't know why he didn't pass it. But it's good to see that actually the fan base was supporting him on the internet because I've said this for a time. I just don't think Mo Salah's well right now. And you can see that Yeah, man, that's actually mad. Back-to-back games. I just think Mo Salah's struggling, chat. I really think he is struggling. And the fact that some of our fans are turning on him, oh my God, get him out, get him sold, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? I think he's struggling, chat. And you saw that against Bournemouth, that after the game. I went to the game and I saw it myself. Slightly disrespected, he always has been. But he looked distraught. And you've seen it this season when he has scored goals, how he looks emotional, man. Look at the body language. Look at the body language of him when he comes onto the pitch and when he comes off the pitch. This is deeper than Mo Salah playing football. I don't think Mo Salah has collapsed. I don't think he's lost it. Because you won't see that much of a decline. The best arguably season from an individual player to this in the space of 3 months. No, don't work like that. Doesn't work like that. Yes, he's lost his blitzer and pace, but he can still run. He needs. I think he needs some time out of the game. Just take him out the limelight for 2-3 games. Because right now you've got Ekitike, you got Chiesa, who are stepping up. You got Gap, who are stepping up with goals and assists. You got Wirtz now, who has landed with 2 assists. Hopefully he can kick on. So Bosley, you've seen that can add goal involvements as well to this team. I would genuinely maybe take him out the line for 2-3 games. In my opinion. Because I'm more bothered about his health and where he's at mentally than opposed to from a footballing point of view. Big up. He always has been. So did anyone see Chiesa pressing run straight past Salah, who was walking? Yeah. And this is what I mean. We've got players that can step up. We've got players that can step up right now in Chiesa and Cody Gakpo and Ekitike. So I would genuinely take him out the lineup for 2 games. Go do one, prick. Go do. I am tired, Donna. I will be honest. I am tired. I've had barely any sleep. And yeah, I'm shattered. Go do one, prick. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Thanks. Cheers for watching, brother. Bro is rattled. Shush, you're making money off Liverpool. Am I making... How? Go do what? You just told me to go do one, you prick. So I'm asking what you're referring to and what you want about. Fucking hell, dude. My brain hurts. My brain hurts, chat. My brain hurts. It's... No, oh my... Never mind, mate. Never mind. But yeah, back to the thing. You're all right. I'm doing good, Donna. However, I'm tired, like I said. But that win last night has put us up massively in the table, and this is why I wanted to win, because we've got the likes of Real Madrid, we've got the likes of Inter aways, where these are going to be tough games. Inter Milan having conceded, Real Madrid have only conceded 1. And they're scoring goals. I mean, Inter 4-0, 3-0, 2-0. And yeah, people say, oh yeah, they've played easy oppositions. Okay, cool. But they're still slapping the teams that's in front of them. Zip it when you're finished. Are you referring to Donna or me, mate? You're going to have to put more clarity in the chat. I'm not going to lie to you, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. I don't have a clue what you are on about. But like I said, massive win last night because, like I said, I expect the top 5 teams to qualify. I do. With the form that they're all on, they're barely conceding goals, they're scoring goals for fun. You know, you're kind of hoping that someone like a Dortmund does drop out. I think it's going to be a really interesting games to go. 5 games to go now. 5 games to go. I think in 2 games' time, you can probably really tell who is going to qualify for the Champions League. I'm speaking to Donna. All right, fair enough. I like it. You look cute and kills it. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. I reckon with current availability, Rio, Ekitike, and Chiesa frontline would run riot. I won't probably do that, if I'm being honest. Honestly, I would run Gakpo, Ekitike, and Chiesa against Brentford. That's the lineup I would play. That's the lineup I would play against Brentford. Ow. But no, chat, it was a really good performance last night. Really, 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 really good. Again, I'm happy because we saw the likes of Szoboszlai stepping up as a real leader as well, which I thought actually went quite unnoticed. I actually think he could become a captain in Liverpool one day. And if you were talking about who's going to captain Liverpool when Van Dijk goes, I feel like Szoboszlai can do that because the way he plays on the pitch so elegantly, the way he's up and down the pitch, proper real leader. He's been a real leader on and off the pitch for me this season. And I think it's really going to notice with helping out players when they've gone down injured, helping players in certain situations. I would genuinely say if Virgil does leave next season or the season after, same with Mo Salah, I'd give Dominic Szoboszlai the captaincy because he's starting to get the feel for what it means to play for Liverpool. Because I think by then Robertson probably won't be here in the next 2 years as well. So you're probably thinking, like, who's going to be the captain? Genuinely, I'll give it to Dominic Szoboszlai. I would genuinely give it to Dominic Szoboszlai. Chat, smash up the damn likes as well, man. Smash these damn likes up. We're going to be live for a couple of more minutes. But yeah, massive win for Liverpool. And we now take that onto Brentford. We take that now onto Brentford in the hope that we can keep things going. Because we need to. And yeah, I want to see Curtis Jones in the double pivot again. Hugo Ekitike. One thing I want to mention on Hugo Ekitike is watch that goal back again. People will think it's just straight through running a ball. Look, he has that burst of acceleration, which he showed in that run, and the awareness when to slow down, to gather his composure, to then go and bang. Yeah, I'm leaving my defender for dead. Calm, slows it down as he takes the shot, just low drivens it in. This guy is getting better and better, and he's playing with confidence. And you know what? And I think that's the reason why he took off his shirt. Not because it was somewhat of a last-minute winner against Southampton. It's to show that he can be this main man for Liverpool. He can be this main man for Liverpool. I mean, can we actually have a look? How many goals? What's his overall output so far? So he's played 5 games, 3 goals in the Premier League. He's on 1 assist, and he's played 7 matches. What have I done here? How come we can't see like his other stats? Oh yeah, so here we go. So he scored against Palace, scored and got an assist against Bournemouth, scored against Newcastle. Okay, didn't do anything for a few games. Scored against Everton, scored against Southampton, got an assist in international, scored against Frankfurt last night. He's trying to rack up the goals and the assists. he's starting to really rack up the goals and assists, Ekitike, and I believe we've never lost when he has been starting. What is the Isak update? Well, from what we've gathered from Slot's post-match press conference and everything like that, he's probably going to be out for a couple of weeks. Chat, let's not get thingy in the chat, man. Come on, man. Let's not get toxic in the chat, please. Which Liverpool player had the best open play ratio all comps last season? Mo Salah, I assume. Okay, so Mrs. City and Real Madrid then. Yes, and then Frimpong is going to be missing a lot of games. If you've not seen chat, yeah, Frimpong is going to be out for a decent amount of games, and Isak I expect to be out as well. Gakpo. Interesting that. But no, chat, I'm really happy because you know what? That would have done loads for our confidence. Because imagine if we had lost again. If we'd have lost again, but we didn't. Konate also scored. I think that did good for his confidence. Same with Virgil van Dijk, also getting on the score sheets. Szoboszlai's goal was brilliant. As Vert's got the assist. He got assist for 2, obviously. Andy Robertson, what a pass that was for Ekitike's goal. Going under the radar. What a pass. Plays out from the back and then just plays an overall curved pass all the way up to Ekitike. If that was Trent or someone, you know, that was a prime Robertson like cross pass. I can't lie. That was prime like 18, 19, 19, 20. Andy Robertson rolling back the years with that assist last night. And Gakpo again getting another goal and assist. This guy's been proven to be a beast for us this season. He is turning up. I believe he's scored in every single game in the last 5 matches. He is. Gakpo right now, he's on really good form. And I keep noticing he takes a lot of corners, which I think is really interesting. He actually got an assist from a corner as well. I've seen everyone, talk about their previews for Brentford. Yeah, I want to see that in there for sure. Yeah, so Cody Gakpo has 8 goals and assists in his last 5 matches for club and country. Immense form right now. Yeah, man. Respect to Cody Gakpo. Respect Cody Gakpo. Fair play, brother. You think we keep playing 4-4-2 with Keys and Ekitike? I think right now what Arne Slot needs to do is keep playing the way he's playing with the system and everything. Because right now it's been proven that it can pick us up points. We actually saw a bit of control. Yes, depending on the opposition, it's gonna be different. However, it proved last night and it did well. So, man, stop talking about that dead team. And funny enough, mate, I am a Liverpool fan, not Arsenal. I'm going to say this for you, for the cheap seats at the back. I want to see that again because I like the combinations again between Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai. The way he was able to keep up the ball, and again, like I said, one thing we need to see more of them is the way they actually are able to keep the ball. So I want to see more of them in the future starting lineups. Again, I think the front threes could be really interesting. I think Ekitike is obviously nailed on to start. I would start Ekitike genuinely until Alexander Isak is fully in firing form. Why take him out? We're unbeaten when Ekitike has played games. Yeah, Brentford is gonna be a difficult game. it is a game that I fancy is to get past. However, I'm very intrigued to see how we definitely do. But yeah, bless up to everyone, man. Smash up the damn likes and subscribe. Wesley, let me catch up the chat. Chat, if you're gonna keep being mad, I will time people out. Again, I still don't know what you mean. Let's just keep it to football, chat. Keep it to football, man. Let's not get stupid in the chat, man. Like, come on, man. Bless up everyone. Everyone's welcome on the channel. Ekitike and Verts will run in the same spaces. That was the only thing. Yeah, but I feel like that's good. The more they play together and the more fluidity they actually build up, the more combinations of communication where they're not going to be able, when they won't be doing that. So that's why I wouldn't be too much concerned about it. You literally said it. Why am I gonna do thinking when I'm on? I don't support Arsenal. I literally support Liverpool. You do. John, just stop being a prat. Just enjoy the chat and don't just don't be stupid, mate. Come on, man. Come on, for God's sakes. Yeah, I know. Prediction and lineup. What for Brentford? I am going to do the preview later. I will be doing the preview later. So we will, before we wrap up, I'm going to show you what's coming up on the channel. Let me show you what is coming up on the channel. So yeah, we did the match reaction last night. So obviously we're live right now. We did the watchalongs yesterday. We're going to be doing the preview for Brentford later because obviously tomorrow we're doing the Arne Slot press conference, and then we'll do the weekend predictions where we'll talk about the big weekend games. We'll talk a bit more about Brentford, Liverpool. We'll talk about Arsenal, Palace, City, Man City, Aston Villa, and then I'm going to do a Friday evening chat as well, and then obviously Saturday's obviously the build up for that. It's already Thursday. Wow. And obviously we've got a couple of watch-alongs on Thursday as well. But yeah, bless up to everyone. Content galore. Ignore them. Your own chat don't rate you. So yeah, that's quite funny, mate, because if they don't, then they wouldn't watch, would they? You prat. I don't know why you on one today, John, mate. Like, just go and drink some milk, mate. I'll rate Mr. footyreacts. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. Yeah, mate. Yeah. They don't rate me, mate, but people will subscribe to my channel. They'll give me memberships. Yeah, that's kind of oh God. Jesus. Is that why I literally had like 30 watching like not long ago, bro? It just fluctuates all the time. Pathetic. Yeah, it is what it is. You do get some absolute. Only Donna gives you the membership. You know what? If I would show you, because obviously it'll come all my bank details. Yeah, I've got over 20 plus memberships on the channel, which you have to pay to do that. Yeah, so Yeah, and mate, the fact that you're in someone's chat and oh, oh God, you know what, John? We're not laughing at you, mate. We're laughing at you, not with you. Mate, Jesus Christ. Jesus bloody damn Christ. What a weirdo spending money on you. Says the one who's in my chat. You know what, mate? You just get, you can just, you can get put in a timeout, mate. You know what? We'll see you in 24 hours. You're in a 24-hour timeout. Hold that. Go and be a dad, mate, instead of, stop being a total loser. Go and be a dad to your kids. Get off your mum's benefits, your greasy spoon. Go and have a trim. Yeah, it's fucking greasy as fuck. And, yeah, mate. While you're at it, go down shop and get some toothpaste. Cheers. But yeah, bless up to everyone, man. Bless up to everyone, man. Smash the like, subscribe on the channel. And yeah, we've hit 2.4k, but yeah, big up to John. Big up to John. Yeah, 2.4k, mate. 24 hours is a little too much. Yeah, but Don, I'm not being funny. I'm not having him disrespect people in the chat. I'm not having him thinking he can disrespect me. So it's about principles. It's about all those things. So if you're gonna disrespect someone, like, they'll do it well, in it, mate. Like, what a div, bro. What a div. But yeah, big up, man. And also, we gained 5 subscribers in this stream. So yeah, bless up to everyone, man. Bless up to everyone that subscribed. Yeah, big up to you, John, as well. Again, yes. But yeah, bless up to everyone, man. And yeah, good stream. We're gonna redirect to the preview that's later. So if you do see, all you see is click a like and subscribe on that. And yeah, bless up. And actually, let me have a look. Is there anyone else live actually? Because the preview ain't for a couple of hours. No one's actually really live, to be honest. Yeah, we'll just have it as that. Bosh. Big up to everyone, man. Smash the like, subscribe. Mo Salah will be back. Liverpool will be back, like I told you all. And yeah. I would actually rate Touchline, but I don't know when his stream is. When's Touchline stream? Touchline fix. When's he going live? He's gonna have at R4. That's in like an hour. Yeah, we'll just redirect to the stream later. So yeah, chat, smash a like on that stream. Very much appreciated. Appreciate everyone being in here. I know it's a little bit of a short one today, just speaking a bit about the game. We'll speak a bit more about the game as well on the Brentford preview. But I just wanted to talk about the Isak update, speak a bit about Ekitike, Frimpong, and obviously react to Arne Slot's press conference as well. So yeah, bless up to everyone for that. And I'll be back live in just about under 4 hours. So yeah, bless up to everyone. Take care. Peace. See you all soon.